In our modern digital world, happiness has become a moving target, often misunderstood and definitely misrepresented. We are constantly bombarded with images of what happiness should look like: perfect vacations, luxury items, and flawless relationships. But does any of this actually make us happy? The answer is usually no. But if not these things, then how can we really be happy? If this is the first time you're visiting this channel, my name is Bharti Kumaria. After a 6-year career as a professional actor, I decided to co found Trainer Collective, a life skills training and development organization with my co partner, Mr. Sitaram, driven by a vision to bridge the gap between work skills and essential life skills. Over the past 4.5 years, we've trained more than 5,000 students, focusing on helping individuals like you navigate life's challenges and find true fulfillment. At Trainer Collective, we believe that learning should be exciting and fulfilling, and we are passionate about unlocking your full potential. In this video, we will dive into what genuine happiness really means and how you can achieve it. So let's get started. Now, most of us might say that happiness is a feeling of joy, contentment, or even satisfaction. But here's the thing: happiness is not just one thing. It's not a permanent state of bliss or, a constant high. In fact, the very idea that we should always be happy is one of the biggest myths we as a society have come to believe. Psychologists describe happiness as sort of a combination of life satisfaction, a sense of meaning or purpose, and experiencing more positive emotions than negative ones over a period of time. Notice how it's not about being happy all the time. That's because it's impossible and honestly unnatural. Many of us fall into the trap of thinking that happiness is something we can achieve once we get enough of something. Enough money, enough recognition, enough materialistic stuff, enough, right? However, studies show that external rewards provide only temporary boosts in happiness. They're like sugar highs, sweet but short lived. So, if happiness is not about accumulating things or reaching some end goal, what is it really about? For this, we need to understand the psychology behind it. Now, one key concept is the hedonic treadmill. This is the idea that no matter how much our circumstances improve, whether, let's say, it's a pay raise, a new relationship, or even winning the lottery, our happiness tends to return to a baseline level after a while. So basically, we adapt quickly to positive changes, and soon enough, we are back to wanting more. It's like turning on a treadmill. No matter how fast you're going, you stay in the same place. But here's the good news: while our circumstances might not make us lastingly happy, right, our actions and mindset can. So, research shows that about 40% of our happiness is within our control, determined by the way we think and the activities we choose to engage in. So, what does it mean for you, right? What can you do to cultivate this true lasting happiness? Let me share a secret. The simplest thing can have the biggest impact on your happiness, starting with practicing gratitude. It's simple, we all know that, but yet the most powerful way to impact your happiness. Taking time each day to reflect on what you are truly grateful for can shift your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's abundant in your life. It's a small practice with a huge impact on your overall well being. Number two, mindfulness and being present. So, mindfulness can be a game changer. In a world full of distractions, being fully present in the moment, whether savoring a meal or listening to a friend or simply noticing the beauty around you, helps you connect more deeply with life as it is. Number three, connection with other human beings. Now, we all know how important human connection truly is. I mean, we all are social creatures, and meaningful relationships are at the heart of our happiness. This doesn't mean that you need hundreds of friends, right? Just a few deep connections where you feel truly understood and, like somebody can value you and you can share your deepest, darkest secrets. Number four, purpose and meaning. Finding a sense of purpose is key. This could be through your work, a hobby, or even helping others. When you feel that your life has meaning, even challenges become more bearable, right? And your overall sense of fulfillment kind of grows. So, where does this leave us? Perhaps happiness is not something we should chase after all. Maybe it's something that emerges naturally when we focus on living well with kindness, with gratitude and connection. The more we let go of this constant striving for happiness, the more we allow it to find us. Happiness, like we always say in all our programs, it's not a destination, it's actually a journey, a way of being that we cultivate every day. And when we stop looking for it in all the wrong places, we might just find that it's been with us all along. If you like today's video, don't forget to press on that bell icon and please do subscribe. And if you want to learn more about finding true happiness, do join our Certificate of Happiness Practitioner program. You can find the link in the description box below. We will see you in the next video soon. Take care.